Good, man. He needed that. That's why he had to fight a vet like that. He needed to put those rounds in. I'm waiting to hear. They're saying he fucked up his hand. I hope that's not true.
Man, Tony Ferguson told me yesterday that you guys are in talks with Khabib for him to coach tough with him and Khabib. Is that any truth to that?
That's awesome that he said that.
Not a lot of truth to it, I guess. Not a lot of truth to it, or
listen, it's been discussed, but there's no. That's not in stone. That's not a done deal. And you know I love talking about shit that isn't done.
So with Conor doing Roadhouse, what's going on with?
Yeah, listen, man. Roadhouse is one of my favorite fucking movies, so I love it, man. It'll be fun. I'm ready to see another Roadhouse.
Yeah. When do you think he's gonna come back, though? Actually,
I don't know. Love you, babe. All right,
You too.
my brother.
Congratulations.
Likewise. Have a good night. Be safe, you guys. Thanks, brother. Yep. Take care.
Dana, just real quick. Another one. Dana, does Canelo beats Bivol if they rematch? In your opinion?
If Canelo what?
If Canelo rematches Bivol, does he beat him?
I don't know who's going to beat Canelo, man.
Well, no, he already lost to Bivol.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. You're talking about the kid that just beat him.
No, yeah, if they fight again.
Yeah. Fuck, I don't know. I still don't know. Yeah. Canelo did lose that fight, yeah. You threw me off with that question.
No worries.
Crawford versus Spence, that's a big one as a boxing fan. Do you lean one way or the other?
Where is your room in the back?
Yeah,
Where'd you get that cookie from? Jesus,
I heard the start of camp. Kind of fucked up the camp, but so I was still fresh. Like even in the last round, I could have done another couple.
Well, that dude was durable too, man. He hit him with some big shots. Yeah, he showed up. He wasn't here for a paycheck. He showed up
to survive.
Dana, this is a great way for you.
He could have rolled over in the first round, but he didn't.
Dana, this is a great way for you coming to boxing. It's a small play.
This is fun for me. I like the kid, and you know, I'm just doing what I can do to help.
It could lead more for you to cross over into boxing, right?
What's that?
Like this could lead more for you to come into boxing a little.
Yeah, well, I love these cards. I love Tom as a promoter. They're great matchmaking. The fights sell out. Great energy here. I love these fights.
Dana,
Spence versus Crawford, as a big boxing fan, Earl Spence versus Terrence Crawford, you lean one way or the other with that fight?
Yeah. What about it? What are you asking?
Do you lean one way or the other? Do you feel like one guy has the edge? Who do you favor?
I don't know. You know what I mean? First of all, I know who they both are. I know they're both great. I'm not that ingrained in boxing anymore to really break down. I mean, this dude just asked me about Canelo, the guy who fucking beat him. You know what I mean? And I watched the fight. I saw the fight.
It's all a blur.
Yeah. Well, I do fights every fucking Saturday and Tuesday. You know what I mean? And I'm here on a fucking Thursday. But yes, I mean, that fight needs to happen. It's a big money fight for boxing. It's a big, it's a big payday for both those guys. And you know how I am with that shit. Those are the fights that have to happen to make boxing, to get.
And you advise on to get it done because it seems to be a very hard problem. We're not sure where.
The last fucking thing they did is my advice on how to get. I'll tell you this.
You run a successful business with your
Every time I even fuck around with boxing, I go, oh yeah, this is why I don't want to fuck around with boxing. Except for these fights. When I deal with Tom, I deal with these kids and this stuff, I actually have fun when I come to these. I have fun dealing with these guys. Everything's smooth. There's no bullshit. There's no fucking... I don't even know how to say it. Every time I talk to anybody in the boxing world, they're all full of fucking shit. They're all trying to fucking whatever. I don't know. We'll see.
Speaking of that, the Jake Paul thing, was it really over the weight? Like I heard from other people say it was tickets.
I don't know. You tell me. Was it?
Other people said tickets.
I don't know. I love how you guys do this shit. Listen, we know nothing. Why don't you tell us what's going on? You're not involved in this sport. You have nothing to do with it. But we want you to tell us you know what the fuck is going on.
Tell us.
Come on, man.
Tell them.
If you even, come on. They were selling every other row. It's typical textbook fucking bullshit, and then here's the reality, the Warlock is not a fucking promoter, okay? This guy is, he said in a quote the other day, I'm proud of him. You're proud of him? What are you, his fucking father? I bet he's not proud of you. What did you fucking do? Jake Paul needs to hook up with a real guy who can get shit done. The Warlock was a fucking account. Listen, the Warlock will save him a shitload of money on his taxes. That's about it. He needs to get a real fucking guy. He should. I mean, if you look at all the greats that were out there, from Don King, Bob Arum's a scumbag. I fucking hate him, but he's one of the all-time greats.
Hey, but he wants to be. He's done an olive branch thing. He doesn't want.
Oh yeah, he wants to fuck him. Fuck him.
He wants to make Fury and Ngannou.
But I cannot deny he's one of the all-time greats. You got Frank Warren, one of the all-time greats. Eddie Hearn. You know, there's a lot of guys out there that would do the Jake Paul thing. Jake Paul needs to align himself with one of those guys and get away from the fucking Warlock. He's a fucking accountant. Just because you worked at the UFC doesn't mean you know how to put on fucking fights.
Could we ever see Fury?
I'm done. You got my Jake Paul shit. I'm done.
Fury and Ngannou. Could we ever see that? He's done. Fury and Ngannou. Uno más.
Thanks, David.
Later, boys.
Thank you.
Thank you.